more damage, better tonkiness and much lower budget. Since the last video, the clusters and the forbidden flame and flash javelins get pretty expensive, so I came up a solution that only not cheaper, it's even better and making the build much stronger than before. What's up guys, Pidget here. I changed out majority of the unique javelins from the build and swapped in a very cheap rare javelins such as like 20 chaos, 22 chaos, and also if somehow this javelin is getting expensive, the way you can craft it, it's very easy, so you don't need to worry about this one at all, luckily. And also I added to the build a very cheap timeless javelin that you will see in a second, but it was costing me 8 whole chaos and it's increasing the damage by 20%, so we're gaining for 8 chaos 20% more damage, which is pretty damn surprising. And also I get a new bed for the build as well, and that is a hunter based bed with percentage life. I was not that lucky with that, sadly, so it's a very mediocre bed in my opinion, but you will see. By the way, the damage is so much more better than last time, so we was dealing around like 30 million DPS, 27 million DPS in the last video. Now we almost hitting the 40 million mark. Damage is just feels very nice. And also because I dropped the forbidden flame and flash javelins, the rages still have 100% uptime, so you just only need to, you know, reach the 45 rage, and then you just leap slamming around, you using your war cry, and when you're not hitting an enemy, you will still keep the rage because all of the abilities is costing a little bit of life, and if you spending life on the abilities, it counts as being hit, so your rage will never ever goes away if you still keeping up and jumping around using the flame dash or just war crying, and your rage will be always at maximum, so you will getting all of the benefits from it. Just want to show what items I changed in the build and what rare javelins I get and what is the cluster javelin solution for the price problem. So now let me start guys with the belt. As you can see here, and I mentioned, I get a hunter based belt with percentage maximum life. Honestly guys, this is like giving me maybe like 160 life more, so it's I'm not saying it's a big deal to get this one, but it's a pretty nice, especially if you can hit the tier 1 roll on the bed. But sadly I was not able to hit it, so I was settled down on tier 2 maximum life with tier 1 life and used life catalyst on it, and this is why it's 7%. Otherwise this would be 12%, so it would be so much better than this and I would have more HP than that. I need to mention I'm using Defense of Destiny every single time when I'm doing like mapping tier 17 maps, and also this will keep you alive because how this amulet works. So the only line we care about this: gain percentage of missing unreserved life before being hit by an enemy. This is literally making you immortal in almost no matter what situation. Even on Ubers you can use this one, and I was using this one as well in Uber Shaper when I just showcased. You can just stand still in the middle and just, you know, take the beam and so on. You can just literally use the full-born soft blood, by the way, if you don't want to AFK in a fight, and get much more damage. And the reason why this one, because we have elemental overload on this one, and also we getting a little tonkiness with the physical damage from hits taken as fire damage, and also we anointing Whispers of Doom on this one guys, because we're using one curse and one mark for now to generate frenzy charges. The Defense of Destiny, you anointing allocates Disciple of the Slaughter, so you will getting frenzy charges, and that is speeding up your farming and your damage as well, while you just, you know, mapping, doing some tier 17s or whatever content you really want. And now also I want to talk about some very important thing guys. So the Tinckture. So guys, on the Tinckture, you care about increased effect and increased melee attack speed, as you can see here, and try to get a pretty decent roll and then quality up, because this thing will increase your damage by 50% and we can sustain for like 24 stacks. So that is, by the way, like 10 seconds at least. So basically, technically speaking, you can just kill almost whatever under the duration if you have all of the rage, your frenzy charge up, right? So keeping this one in mind and use this one, guys. Changed a lot of things on the positive, if you're noticing already. The timeless javel here, and we moved away the brute force solution because I figured it out in this spot. We're getting 10 more intelligence. Yes, 10 more intelligence, which is pretty damn nice because that is enables us to move around more javels and remove some of the speed percentage javels with intelligence. Now we're using, instead of the speed percentage javels, tons of rare javels. Rare javel here, rare javel here, rare javel, and rare javel, because I removed the forbidden flame and flash setup because one of them was like 1920 divine alone, and that was you know, kind of expensive. So I figured it out. Maybe some of you, maybe we are not able to afford, so we will use just this is what you're looking for: increase global accuracy rating, maximum life, and fire resistance on the javel. Basically that's it. And if you need intelligence, then you can take intelligence on the javels, such as like this one. This was like 15 chaos, and that's it. So this is solving your intelligence problem, so you can swap out the speed personality, and also this is granting us a little bit more HP, so that's why we have 16k HP here. And also I'm here as well using with int, and also this has attack speed with axis, but honestly that is not really requires at all. And once again on this one as well, fire res. And now let's talk about, guys, the timeless javel. So why we care about timeless javel? We're using an elegant hubris timeless javel with these two node is transformed to fire resistance. Literally, this two node is transforming fire resistance. That is providing us like 20% more damage to these two nodes. And this javel was like 8 KS. It's mind-blowingly cheap, guys. So pick it up very quickly and just use it. It's insanely strong, and this is a lot of damage, I can tell you that, guys, because the more fire res we have, the better the penetration will be because of the enmity's embrace. Now with all of these changes, let me show you quickly how much percentage this gives us. Now this ring is 50% of war damage, almost 50%. So because of the fire resistance timeless javel here, so you can see here 7%. This is insane for that price tag. And also you can see here I have now kept accuracy rating as well, so we don't need to worry about this one anymore. The other thing is the cluster javels, guys. Now, so let's talk about the cluster javel. Normally we would use the Gladiator, Fortitude, Mortia, Prowess, and Veteran Defender, but only the Gladiator Fortitude is matters. Basically, you can get away with almost whatever cluster javel if you have free passive on. Only one problem will be the Gladiator Fortitude will be here, not here. So this is why I'm saying it's almost whatever what cluster you're picking up. Only the Gladiator Fortitude is matters. Although I including here, guys, how you can make this cluster if you still want to use this one, because guys, this is still the best one. Okay, this is absolutely nice because it gives you attributes, accuracy rating, attack speed, resistance, and damage and life. So this is still the best one. So you can just literally reforge attack, but this can take up a lot of time, but it will be not costing like 30 divine for the cluster. And also cheaper solution, any cluster with Gladiator's Fortitude. Basically that's it. But also, so let me show you something here with a link quickly. So here I planned like this one, so you can see here this is what I'm talking about. You can get like Gladiator Fortitude, Heavy Hitter, Calamitous. This is absolutely cheap, as you can see here. And also you have to know, not much worse than the other one. You can see here I already plugged in this one to the POB, so this is not much worse than the other one. So you're losing out maybe like 2 or 3% damage, but this is 50 KS, the other one 30 divine. But still, guys, if you really want, you can just do with self-crafting and just get with the harvest and then be happy about that. And I want to talk about as well about the Watcherai a little bit, because this is also get a little bit more expensive. So guys, honestly, you can just ignore the precision attack speed and get chaos res, unless you can fix your chaos resistance, but that would be a very hard task, because as you can see here, I'm barely capped with my Watcher Eye like now, because if I can remove it in a second. So you can see here my chaos res is very bad spot, so it's much better, guys. Just get the chaos res just like that and be happy about that one, and basically that's it. So you can save up also a lot of money with this one. The gems is not changed at all, so the gems is the same, and basically that's it, guys. So this is my update video for this build right now, and what can I say, guys? The damage so much better than was before. The survivability is also improved, especially because we have now almost 1k more HP, so that is very nice, and also because we have more HP, we have more damage, so the axe is almost giving us like 2k fire damage at this point. And I can tell you that, guys, maybe this is almost the end for this character, because it would require much more investment to push even further. So maybe I will try and level up a few times more, but I will see if I want to do that, because I'm already very satisfied with the build, because I killed Ubers with it, I face tanked them, I could farm tier 17s if I want. So basically, you know, that is my goal every single time with my builds. So pushing further would be not a smart idea, because it fulfilled all of my wish list that I want from a build. I hope you guys enjoyed this short update video about my Gravewind Smite Lifestacker Chieftain. If you have any question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Pridget2. Thanks for watching. I was Pridget. See you next time.